Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly planning, weekly horoscope results for the week of March 2nd till March 8th. Like the way I always say, this is not a prediction video because I do not know your natal planetary alignments and the activated dasha. If you want a very customized guidance, much better book your consultation with me. The link is in the description. But let's say for example friends, if you actually want to know that in which capacity the external environment like your circumstances are going to be shaping up this week, so you can definitely watch this video both from your ascendant, from your moon sign. And friends, there's not going to be much of the major planetary shift which is going to be taking place apart from the week witnessing the lunar eclipse energy. I always say this thing that around the time of the eclipse, our thought process, our mindset tend to remain very vulnerable, along with possibility of sudden, unexpected, natural calamity, medicine reaction, accident. Those kind of energy tend to remain very prone. Like you have to be at guard from these kind of energy. Like let's say for example, if this like eclipse energy is happening in some sensitive areas in your chart, blending it, you're also running some vulnerable dasha, then you have to follow caution and care. And friends, this week moon is going to be starting the journey from the Leo, being conjunct with Ketu, and moon will finish off the week being in the Libra. Mercury is going to be staying combust, and the planet which is right now slightly sensitive, agitated, that is planet Mars, because of its conjunction with Rahu. So friends, on this note, now we will start our discussion for the Aries Lagna or the Aries moon sign first. So friends, the week is actually going to be very busy, will keep you like very occupied. High pressure week I'm seeing for the Aries Lagna. Mind is going to be filled with lot of the pressure, and let's say for example, if in your natal chart your moon is afflicted, you are running a dasha which is making you anxiety prone, stress prone. So for many Aries Lagna, I would say that you will be more prone towards seeing things negative. Like it might not be as bad as your mind will perceive during this time. Students have to work very hard. There might be certain issues on the account of the parenting, on the account of the behavior of the children as well. Like the way I mentioned, gain is going to be there, income is going to be intact, but the dissatisfaction over the finances, over the money will still loom because friends, this recent planetary shift, it also seems like to be that the lifestyle expenses will also increase during this week. The only way I'm seeing this week in supportive for you is like if you have to write any competitive exam, for winning over your enemies, or in any of the lawsuit kind of situation, it might be beneficial for you. The start of the week, like if I were to say, during the first half of the week, Monday, Tuesday is going to be very emotionally stressful, very draining. Wednesday, Thursday will keep you busy, occupied, high pressure time, and around the end of the week, like it will actually give you a breather, like around the Friday, Saturday, when you will have the time to like socialize or spend time with the loved ones. But yes, the start of the week is going to be filled with a lot of the pressure for the Aries natives. Now friends, when we talk about the Taurus natives, so friends, for the Taurus natives, domestic life is going to be a focal point of pressure during this week. There is going to be that sort of energy and vibe of like politics at work, blame game. So if you are running a dasha which is making your public image vulnerable, or let's say for example, if you are in charge of any important like project, you are the head of any governing body, or right now you are in the radar of the investigative authorities, you are a politician going through a lot of the pressurizing kind of situation. So in those cases you have to be very careful, guard your public image. Along with that friends, when we talk about the matters of the relationship, so see, the thing is, whether I talk about from the relationship point of view, or whether I talk about from the long-term goals point of view or the income point of view, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. It's just like that you have the right vision. People around you might try to distract you or they might create interruption. But when it comes down to your approach, your mindset, I'm actually seeing you very focused. The way I mentioned, friends, the start of the week is going to be filled with a lot of the pain points. Now this pain point might be connected with family. This could be because of the well-being of the mother, or some sudden expense which will come in order to maintain or manage the house. So that is going to be the case around the beginning of the week. Mid of the week, friends, is very beneficial. If you are an artist, you work in any of the counseling, advisory role, policy making role, you are connected with stock market, speculation, teaching, training, it might be beneficial for you. And also, friends, around the end of the week, I can expect some turnaround. Like if you will be in a victimized kind of situation where things will look very bad, by the end of the week, it will be much more in control, in command. If you have to write any competitive exam, you have to get any loan, any capital money arranged, around the end of the week, the stars seems to be very supportive for that. So yes, friends, that's all what I can say for the Taurus Lagna as a theme of this week. Now, friends, when we talk about the Gemini, so friends, for the Gemini, there is that going to be that sense of lack of confidence in your capabilities. So this might be a temporary kind of impact of the planetary vibration. Don't let it come in the way of your vision for the long-term goals or long-term planning. Like if you are a part of any project, this is not a kind of a like week to withdraw, to back out of any plan, any smooth flow of the plan. Don't try to back out yourself, just losing trust in your capabilities, because this week will create pressure in that domain. Along with that, friends, if I were to say, luck will play hide and seek this week. So if you have to take any important decision, don't take that completely relying on the luck. When we talk about the matters of relationship, when we talk about any of the housing related matters, those who are like connected with education, teaching, policy making, advisory, counseling, creative roles, those people can get benefited. I'm not seeing any vulnerability. So yes, friends, the only way this week is making you vulnerable is that people around you might make you or try to negatively influence you from backing out any of the ongoing project. So don't let yourself get affected because of the judgment, opinion of people around you. And yes, friends, that's all what I can say for the Gemini in most of the venue. Even if I were to say from the relationship point of view as well, and if you are right now on a lookout for a partner, or like you are actively looking for someone, so the kind of person who will enter in your life is going to be very dutiful, might be very established in his or her line of work. Now, friends, when we talk about the Cancer, so friends, for the Cancer, the week is creating that energy of some sort of pain point which will happen in the domain of the finances, which will happen in the domain of the family. So I will not recommend you any major financial decision this week. Like rather, I would say for a certain Cancer Lagna, it is also creating that energy of some sort of losses as well, purely from the finance point of view. Along with that, friends, when we talk about travels, when we talk about having that extended vision for your future, for your career, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. Any of the concerns of like relocation, housing related matters, if you actually want to like, buy some expensive things and all for the family, lifestyle, vehicle, or like housing, decor kind of items, see, first half is making your finances vulnerable, but I would say by the end of the week, things seems to be much more in control. They are going to be much more calmer. Energy is going to be calmer for that. Like around Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you can consider doing that, those lifestyle expenses. Friends, when we talk about the matters of the relationship, so see, this is kind of a very teacher philosophical kind of energy which you are currently going through. Like the way we say that, see, Cancer Lagna, beyond any doubt, Cancer Moon, Cancer Ascendant people are very emotional. Like I have seen that as a part of my research. Like obviously, friends, when you respect anyone, you're not respecting that person. You're representing the energy and the field that person is representing. I mean to say, I might get along well with the Virgo, with the Libra, but the kind of respect I perceive, I sense when I'm dealing with the Cancer people, like especially for the field which I represent, that is like exemplary, that is next level. So I mean to say, the kind of yoga which you're currently going through, knowledge, wisdom, that divine thing will fascinate you, impress you the most during this time. Good energy, friends, for travel, considering any relocation. It is good for that. Just the first half of the week, it's making your health vulnerable and your finances vulnerable. For the students, friends, just don't be too overconfident. That's all what I can say. Students have to be careful. And when it comes down to your investment connected decision, as long as they are being taken with proper plan, discretion, it's fine. But if they are purely governed by greed and impulse, then you might regret later on. Now friends, when we talk about the Leo natives, so friends, for the Leo, yeah friends, this week and next couple of days seems to be slightly unsettled for the Leo natives. That means health is vulnerable, your public image is vulnerable. So any decision you take, you have to be very careful. Like, do the charities, do the donation, and especially friends, if you're running Dasha, is also indicating in the same lines. Like for example, you are in the Saturn Ketu period, you are in the Saturn Moon kind of period. So these are very emotionally very suppressing kind of time period. So I mean to say, if in the Dasha you are going through those period and the same theme is getting repeated in your activated Dasha, then it can actually make you vulnerable. Along with that, friends, too much of the concern of the bullying in the family life with your partner, issues of the power struggle, domination with the business partner. So that is how the energy is going to be getting generated with the Leo. Like let's say for example, if you're already holding up any important portfolio, so there's going to be a lot of the backlash, criticism, judgment, opinion, pressure which you have to deal with. So friends, to begin with, the start of the week is making you very accident prone. Again, I want to be very clear, I'm not a motivational speaker, and again, this is not, the efficacy of this prediction is not 100% true, because I do not know your natal alignments and your activated Dasha. But yes, in the transit, lunar eclipse energy and Moon Ketu in the first house generally makes you vulnerable towards all these natural disaster and blames, fake false allegation. So guard yourself from that. The mid of the week, friends, is going to be filled with like lot of attention which will go in the matters of the finance, family, business affairs, and the end of the week I'm seeing that energy of travels and all. See friends, in your case, you're not going through vulnerable time when it comes down to commitment in the matters of love, in the matters of relationship. The only concern is that as long as these decisions are not taken from the place of insecurity or fear of the society, if this is what is driving your relationship related decision, then it is a matter of caution and care. But let's say for example, if there is pure love, there is purity, then you don't have to worry much about it. Do the charity, do the donation. Now friends, when we talk about the Virgo natives, for the Virgo natives, friends, this is a defining week. A lot of the good things are happening, like creating that energy of expansion, growth, accolades, recognition for the Virgo. The only way it is going to be making you vulnerable is around the beginning of the week. Like any of the travels needs to be done with lot of caution and care, because I'm seeing some sort of last minute cancellation or like some sort of energy of dissatisfaction, being stranded. So that energy is getting generated. So some sort of discomfort in the travels for the Virgo natives. But apart from that, friends, when we talk about performing good in any competitive situation, for getting any loan arranged, capital arranged, for like defeating your enemies, regarding that the week is running very supportive. Along with that, friends, even in the matters of relationship, like it is a typical kind of energy where we say that partner is going to be very supportive, the advice which you will receive from the partner, and those who are like trying to take their relation to the next level, commitment, proposing someone, moving in together, like starting a lease together, mortgage together. I mean to say, this is a time when you can actually take those decisions which solidify your relationship. So yes friends, when we talk about the relationship, when we talk about your public image, how you manage your family duties, responsibilities, everything is like very immaculate, everything is perfect. It's just like that any of the travel at the beginning of the week, you have to be very careful. Even for the students friends, you are actually going through some supportive time. Now friends, when we talk about the Libra natives, so friends, for the Libra, the week is creating that energy of there's too much of the overthinking which I am seeing in the case of the Libra native. And again, going down the memory lane, extracting things from the past, regrets of the past, like moping over the lost opportunity from the past. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated for the Libra natives. And yes friends, there might be certain concerns on the account of the children as well. Like if you are already a parent and there are like some issues going on within the family, specifically with the children, so that might also stress the Libra native a lot this week. So again friends, all what I can say is that even when we talk about the gains, recognition, so your vision for the future looks like to be slightly vague. It does not look very clear. So don't blame yourself, don't be hard on yourself. Like let's say for example, if you were pursuing something and you projected yourself a plan that by the end of this week I can achieve this many things, so might not be able to do that. So in the 11th house, eclipse energy, so our profits, our recognition, our visibility gets clouded. So and again, because of the involvement of the Ketu, some of the factors over where you do not have any say, you do not have any free will. So much better, don't regret for something where you did not have any say, any control on the first place. That is what I'm trying to say. So in the flow of the money, flow of the income, there will be some sort of interruption, some sort of cancellation, back out, interruption. So like do take that into your planning in the consideration. Some sort of misunderstanding with the siblings also seems to be the case. The only capacity this week is good for you when we talk about something to do with the travels, knowledge, pilgrimage, charity, meditation, it is going to be supportive. Even for the students friends, it is going to be supportive. When we talk about the matters of the relationship, there is that element and energy of the duty and service which is coming more into the consideration, into picture, rather than the pleasure and the comfort. So don't expect too much when it comes down to the matters of relationship. Don't press too much, because the theme which has been laid out for you, it has got more to do with taking care of each other, nursing each other, and trying to be very perfect with the domestic chores. That is what I'm trying to say for the Libra. Friends, when we talk about the Scorpions, so friends, for the Scorpions, your professional life, your work life, your public image is slightly going to be over the edge, on the radar. So take any important decision very carefully, especially where your public image is at stake. See friends, a lot of the times I have seen, like this week there is that lunar eclipse energy, and generally when Mars and Rahu, they influence the 4th house, like many of the electric short circuit which happens in the house. So this is that kind of energy, so you have to be very careful. Not a very supportive energy friends when we talk about any of the land, property, real estate related dealings and all. So refrain from doing that. Any of the relocation connected decision, much better if you can postpone it for the next week. So that is all what I can say. So yes friends, the domestic life and the family life is going to be filled with a lot of pressure. The good part is that when we talk about the pleasure, sports, romance, attraction, going out on dates, see again, if you are of that age group, then it's fine. But let's say for example, if right now your focus has to be in your academics, so then this might become a deterrent then this might become kind of a distraction energy. Because yeah, in your fifth house, looking at your fifth house, there's a lot of passion, attraction, which is kind of building up. Along with that, friends, when we talk about from the gains point of view, the week has got supportive energy, and around the end of the week, it will also facilitate travels as well. This could be pilgrimage, this could be travel, but yes, it is going to be supportive for that. But overall, friends, your public image, your relationship with the bosses, with the authority figures needs to be monitored. It needs to be safeguarded. Friends, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, the week is see, it has got that expansion kind of energy which is coming into the picture. Your confidence is high. Even in the matters of relationship, see, the thing is, don't be too quick, because see, especially I'm talking about from this week perspective, the person who will enter in your life, what is the credibility, what is the authenticity of the person, that needs to be monitored overall, friends. And I can assure you, once Jupiter will be in a direct motion after March 10th, there will be a speed which you will experience in the domain of the 7th house. Just like that, you have Rahu in the 3rd house as well, right? So the proposal which are coming to you, people you are meeting, you are socializing, what is the intention of those people, that needs to be monitored. But apart from that, friends, yes, the energy of relationship is very stimulated. Energy of like some sort of important purchases for the family, for the home decor, like considering to buy a vehicle, this could be a good week for that. It's just like that, friends. The prospects of the luck house right now is kind of eclipsed. So as long as your decisions are taken with proper strategy, proper plan, then you don't have to worry about it. But yes, if your plans are driven more by the impulse, lucky break and hopeful thinking, then it might disappoint you. So that is all what I want to say in terms of your career, friends, and in terms of the gain, in terms of your vision for the future. So in that area, the week is carrying very huge possibility. Along with that, friends, for the students and all, you will perform well. For the students, for the business people, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. It's just like that, luck is playing hide and seek. In that regard, you have to be careful. And in the matters of relationship, the credibility, authenticity of the person, that needs to be monitored. But overall, a very supportive, very progressive week. Friends, when we talk about the Capricorn natives, so friends, for the Capricorn natives, the week is creating that energy of some sort of misunderstanding, breakup in the matters of relationship, some past hidden truth suddenly come out into the limelight. And see, the start of the week is also making you slightly vulnerable towards some financial losses as well, some wrong financial decision as well. So regarding that, friends, you have to be very careful. Health also needs to be monitored. Any of the concerns of the stomach related concern and all, so you have to be very careful. Stomach, digestion and all, you have to be careful around that. So friends, all that vulnerability is going to be like that, especially when we talk about the first half of the week. Afterwards, friends, a lot of the things will improve. I would say that, let's say for example, if you are in a real estate business, this could be a supportive time for you. Like the way we say that fourth lord, the kind of combination which it is making right now with Rahu in the 2nd house, it can actually make you access to some big deals, a big commission, big profit as well. See, as long as you maintain the integrity, honesty, when Rahu is transiting from your 2nd house, then you don't have to worry about it. As long as, and when we start compromising on the ethics, our actions are driven by the greed and manipulating the virtues, vices, principles, taking advantage of people, then things start becoming troublesome for us. Because again, friends, abiding by the law and regulation is not expected as much as it is from you than to any other zodiac sign, because your ascendant in itself is being ruled by the Saturn, right, the planet of justice. So Rahu in the 2nd house, no matter how much temptation it will create, eventually, ultimately, how much you will gain, you will progress because of it, Saturn will have a final say over there. So that is what I'm trying to say. So yes, friends, in the matters of relationship, in the matters of business and all, the week is very sensitive. It is good in this regard that around the end of the week, travels are going to be supportive. Any of the concern of like important career related decision, like you're awaiting to hear back from an employer, you have an important business meeting around the end of the week, or you're a politician, you're planning to launch or release something, so around the end of the week the energy seems to be supportive for that. Friends, when we talk about the Aquarians, so friends, for the Aquarians, because you have like the head portion needs to be monitored, friends, and also in the matters of relationship and all, there is going to be a lot of the feelings of detachment. Like let's say for example, if you're already going through a dasha which is making you like it is making your relationship separation prone, so this is going to be the hardest week to endure that. So yes friends, when we talk about the matters of the health, when we talk about the matters of relationship or being prone to injury, these are the sensitive area, the vulnerable part section of this week. But yes, when we talk about the matters of the children, progeny, education, academics, creative projects, in all that area, star seems to be very supportive for you. See friends, around the mid of the week, see the thing is when you have like these kind of alignments like Rahu in the first house, Saturn in the second house, Moon transiting from the 8th house, it makes our mind very researchful, very investigative, very deep, very philosophical. Whatever you will say, it will be having lot of the depth, lot of the weight, like lot of the substance which people will not be able to ignore. It's just like that friends. Yes, the matters of relationship, that is where my whole attention is going. And yes, Mars and Rahu in the first house, some sort of head injury and all, you have to be careful about that. But yes friends, when we talk about travels, investigative work, sudden speculative gains, regarding that the week is very supportive. You will take very good decision and you will impress people with your aptitude, with your intelligence. When we talk about commitment in the relationship, this is not a good week for that, because yes, exalted Venus and Saturn in the second house, for many people within the family as well, your family might be pressing you for getting married or commit yourself to someone, but the 7th house Ketu is working completely in contradiction to that. So don't succumb to that family pressure when it comes down to finances, like this could be marriage or relationship related matters. Do what seems right to you. And lastly friends, when we talk about the Pisces natives, so friends, for the Pisces natives, if any relocation opportunity comes to you, much better if you can refrain from that. This is not a very good and supportive week for that. Also friends, if right now you're going through some health related challenges, so there will be a relapse or like a resurgence of any of the old ailment or disease. So if something of this nature happens, do give it proper attention. Don't nip in the bud, or don't overlook it. Along with that friends, when we talk about the matters of the business expansion and all, so stars are supportive. Regarding that, there is nothing wrong. It's just like that, the way I mentioned, health is vulnerable, enemies are going to be very strengthened, very potent, very powerful during this time. Like opposition is going to be there. But again friends, the kind of planetary vibration which you are currently getting influenced more, so the divine protection is there. Divine protection is definitely there for taking any important decision in the matters of relationship, in the matters of like the way we say business expansion, progressive growth. I'm not seeing any vulnerability. The only concern is that friends, when you have Saturn and Venus in the first house, so we say that be very mindful, like you know, the integrity, credibility of the person you are meeting, especially if it is about starting a new relationship. So over there you have to be very careful, and the way I mentioned, refrain from taking any relocation opportunity during this time. Guard your health. And yes friends, anything connected with spirituality, mysticism, research, occult, over there stars are going to be supporting you. So yes friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.